Alright, let's continue on with the HMI. What we found out first thing was that the inverter board is bad, so let's remount that. Get that taken care of. At some point I think I'm going to take a look at this and see what goes bad on these things. Can't say I've ever really worked on one. Bring it back. Not really. Come on. We'll drop it today. Okay. Let's kick it a little power. Let's see what we got. Does everything look good here? Yeah. So we're pulling the 750. Our backlight is on. Did we have the backlight on? Yeah, we have the backlight on. You guys probably can't see it that well. This thing doesn't like being turned on right away. We had these bad connections here that we were fighting with. Okay, so this might be alright. Let's see how that does. So where we were having problems was in this area. We're seeing a lot of loss, so we're going to pull all this. I'm going to disconnect my power for a little bit. So one thing I want to point out, when you're dealing with some of this equipment that's older, it's been around, these wires have been in a certain position for a long time. And sometimes when we start playing with them, is there a spacer under there? Now what's going on there? And sometimes it's just moving the stuff around that starts awakening these bad connections. So a couple things we're going to do. I need to grab my phone, because I like to give myself some witness marks. Mark that up. This one should be alright. This is okay here. These two I marked. I wonder if these are different. The other thing we're going to do is I'm going to take some photos. Let me go this way with that one too. Give me a second, grab my phone. So it's always a good idea. Just take plenty of pictures. You can always reference back. I think there was another one here that was kind of wanted to watch out for. I don't know if I'm taking this off, but we'll mark it anyway. So, let's get these guys out. Now this one is, so yeah, it's glued down, so we're going to pull this one. Now this whole thing here, quite a few screws on it. No, you can't see. I'm down here taking screws out. I got this main cord. Okay, so this whole board is out here. Let's get this guy out. Now, the thing with connectors like this is you're dealing with two things when you're inserting these or taking these out. You've got the normal force on the contacts, and you've got the fit of the plastic into the plastic. Sometimes you can't tell. Sometimes the plastic's very tight, and you think you're getting a good connection, and you're really not. We really want to see down into these contacts. So what is this guy? So we've got some headers here. Oh, and that spacer is going to move around. This one too, huh? That kind of stinks. Got several headers. Oh, big long header. I'm being very careful not to bend those up. There's one standoff. This is the other standoff. I think one of these went all the way through with the long screw. So let's go to the scope and see what we've got here. They really don't look bad. I mean, the pins look pretty decent. It was this side. Let's see what this looks like. running light on here. You can see it's not fully populated. Doesn't really look that bad. I think we're going to deox it and take another look. Put it together and take another look and see how we got. I mean, on the surface, they look okay. Let's check our solder pads. I see some kind of factory bodge here. That's nice. This thing just doesn't feel like it's really in there very good. I guess it is. It's only going to go about like that. Those look pretty decent. So, what do we want to do here? That was a little much. A lot of pin headers to line up on this thing. That thread's in there? That's unusual. See, that's strange that they want to that it's tightened into that header. That doesn't really seem very good. Come on. Really? Should have grabbed a magnetic screwdriver. I don't like the way this thing is. That is really horrible. You really got to play that just right. Should have been a clearance hole through there. No, this is all supposed to go. How did this go? Can't go like that. That had to be the way it was. Kind of a tight fit. This was our ground lead. This is all going to be like this. Okay, let's see. What we get for voltages. This is all going to be like that. That's there. This guy's that. This. Got our inverter on here. Let's push the go button and see what we got. Okay, we're pulling our 700 amps, 700 milliamps. Light is on. See, again, we lost it. See how it dropped to 200? What is failing over here? You know, we do have the spare display. With a cord on it, and I bet you that cord's identical. We're going to grab that. We're going to mark this one. We'll mark just in case. What's interesting is this one's got the ferrite coil around it. Does everything look the same? Orange, couple blacks, little white pairs, red at the end. Yeah, looks identical. Let's try this guy. See what happens here. It's kind of a bad way to get this in, which could lead to bad connections. It's really an awkward fit. This is all going to have to go in and get buttoned up. And it makes it a tight fit. So this one here, this gets retained into the back cover by a big nut. All right, fingers crossed. See what happens here. I like it. I like it. Green light here is flashing. These are on. This one's on. Lost it again. This board here. on this. On this connector. One of these solder joints is bad. Let's pull this board back out. And we're just going to pull this daughter card. It went threads all the way through that standoff. Now this one, if you recall, yeah, I should have pulled this before I took the screws out. This is a really tough connector. This is, I don't know if it's so much the pins or the plastic. I don't like it. Don't like pulling it this way. Just take the whole board out, and then we got it. So I don't know, do we go in and resolder all this? We don't have a spare of this board. It almost feels like this connector does not want to go in properly. All right, you know what? We're going to end this one now. Just keep them short. We'll come back. We're going to resolder this up and give it another try. Like, subscribe. See you next time.